Today on the Garden of Feodora, we're going to pick some of these beautiful dandelions and put them into a bucket, like this. Stay tuned. Alright, so just like magic, I come outside this morning and there's a patch of dandelions right here in the field. They're actually all over. There's a bunch way out there. There's even some right there behind me, the kitty cat. But I'm focused on these. But let's head inside real quick. So let's go ahead and plug it in. And while that's heating up, let me show you what we need. A little bit of each one of these. In this bucket, we have soil containing vermiculite. I'm gonna add a little bit of the worm castings, about that much, okay? And about the same for everything else. I got this 99-cent bucket from Walmart. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put a hole right in the middle for drainage. Get some peat moss. All right, after your soil is all mixed up, this is pretty much what it should look like. Nice, well draining, well fed. Perfect. Everything's done. What we want to do first is identify the dandelion. And as you see, these right here have like really strong heads on them, and these will open up very soon. Dandelions also have these fantastic leaves. It looks like this. See that? Kind of like a warrior's arrow. That's what you want to look for when you're scouting for dandelions. Now we want to get the root of this dandelion. So let's start by making our mark, and we want to go around it, okay? We want to go all the way around it like that. There you have it. It comes up just like that. As you can see, all the roots are intact. Really big root piece right here. Now the roots can be used for some great things. Coffee, tea, and I'm going to do a video on how to make coffee and tea from dandelion root very soon. But now we're going to focus on the dandelions, which can also be used in brewing teas. The leaves are really good in salad, and so are the heads. I actually did a video, if you want to click right there, of me and Feodora collecting some dandelions a couple of years ago and putting some honey and vanilla on them, and they were delicious. But this year I want to make sure that I have enough where they can last me a while, because these will fall back very quick in a matter of days. Then they produce those beautiful little puffs, you know, that we used to make wishes on when we were kids. That comes from these. Also, I can take those seeds, those wishes, replant them, and grow more of these. That's how they spread all over the world like that. The wind comes along and blows the seeds off of the head of the lovely dandelion, and they wind up everywhere. So now we want to get the soil into our bucket. And like all plants and seedlings that have been root bound, let's go ahead and just tease the roots out just a little, just to let them know that it's okay. You're going to a new home. And let's get it right down in there. And then we're just going to fill in the sides. So I did go and make some more soil. I think that looks a lot better. What do you think? And of course, as you remember, this is where we collect all our rainwater. Look at that. Knock it off. There we go. And that's how you do it. And that's it. Gonna let that sit out here in the garden and give us some more dandelions. Drink. And as you see, the dandelions turned out perfectly. Today is the 3rd of April, and yep, it's happening. So I got a nice little preserved stash here of dandelions, and pretty soon we're gonna have a video where we show you how to make some beautiful tea and coffee and other good things, and salads also, using these dandelions. So yeah, and here it is. Just ignore the mess for a moment. We're gonna take a look at our dandelions here. They look really good. And today is the 10th of April. And as I said before, this works. This is the way to do it. So you can take these and put them on your porch and maybe even sit them in your window. They'll constantly grow, then fall back, grow and fall back. Give you the little puffy dandelion heads there. Just a continuing cycle of life happening in one pot. But I think that's it. You know, we've all learned a little something today. This doesn't belong in there. This is an arugula. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. And as you see, I have these dandelions growing here from, some that I picked from out there in that patch. And these have been here for a couple of weeks now, and these are doing just fine. So we can use these leaves, and eventually we can get down to the roots and begin to make coffees and teas and things out of this one as well. But yeah, the leaves are definitely great for salads and everything. So basically what we're doing here is this is our dandelion salad bed, along with arugula and Swiss chard growing there, which I'm still waiting on. And of course there we have, let me move this, broccoli. This is all broccoli in there. How does broccoli grow?
How does it turn to that big...
Good question.
stuff of broccoli?
Well, it's going to grow. It's going to get really, really tall, right?
Mm-hmm.
And on the sides, you'll start to get these puffs of broccoli.
Right.
The same thing happens with Brussels sprouts. The same thing happens with Brussels sprouts.
Oh.
Yep.
Are cauliflower and broccoli, are they related in somehow?
They're both vegetables. They don't grow the same though. And here we are, May 2nd, 2019, and these are the dandelion greens, and they look good. Over the past days and weeks, I've seen the flowers come up and fall back, but it continuously grows us these beautiful, beautiful greens. Now there are some other weeds that happen to grow in there with it, but for the most part, if I keep harvesting these dandelion greens, they're going to keep coming back, just like these over here in this container. The same thing. Like, there's weeds in there with that too, but there are greens. See, these are the greens. They look like arrows. See that? And there's plenty in there. So I think all in all, we can call this a success. And please, let me know how yours are coming along, or if you'll try it at all. And as always, peace. From the Garden of Feodora. While I thought it was the end, look, there's more dandelion heads coming up from that pot I did. And today is the 6th of May. I'm not going to reach up there. I'm far away. I'm using the zoom. Yeah, I just keep updating the video because I haven't had a chance to edit it and get it up yet. But hopefully you're seeing this and this is the final one. So as I said, we're going to get those greens eventually, and I'll do a video on that showing how we make our salads, and then we'll eventually harvest the roots, because the guy, we had our lawn mowed, and There's no more dandelions out here just yet. I'm pretty sure that it will be very soon. But we're at the part where we get our lawn mowed like once every 2 weeks. So I'm glad we had a chance to save those and save these here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the final update, maybe. And as always, tell them.
Peace from the garden of Feodora.
Oh man, our field is just alive with dandelions. They're everywhere. They're strong and beautiful. We don't use any type of chemical or anything on our lawn, so they're completely edible, ready for teas, salads, coffee, snacks. Live off the land, forage, enjoy yourselves. And don't forget, please subscribe or just hit the like button. It helps us out a lot. And as always, peace from the Garden of Feodora.